안녕하십니까. 오늘 또 들어왔습니다. 뭐 이터널 파이어 처리가 낮이네. 밤인 줄 알았는데 낮이 됐네요. 오늘은 메인 퀘스트를 좀 진행해봐야죠. 그 전에 어제 방송 끄고 나서 그리핀 교단 장비, 전설의 그리핀 교단 장비 세트로 드디어 깔맞춤 했습니다. 사실 디자인이 썩 마음에 들진 않아요. 마음에 들진 않는데 그래도 이 정도면은 굉장히 좋은 품질의 갑옷 세트예요. 지금 아주 마음에 들어 하려고 합니다. 지금 이제 보시면은 어제 전설의 그리핀 세트를 6개를 다 맞췄어요. 강철검, 은검, 그리핀 갑옷. 표식 강도가 많이 특징이죠. 올라가는 게. 그리핀 건틀릿 표식 강도 많이 올라가죠. 그리고 괴물한테 받는 피해 저항하고 그런 것도 올라가죠. 많이. 속성 피해 저항도 꽤 올라가네요. 그 다음에 은검은 역시 표식 강도, 치명타 피해 증가, 그리고 괴물 상대로 경험치 획득. 강철검은 표식 강도 여전히 똑같이 올라가고요. 표식 위주로 플레이하고 싶은 어떤 플레이어한테 적합한 옷이죠. 그리핀 세트가. 그런데 또 마침 어제 그냥 심심해서 물음표 표시된 곳을 막 돌다가 어떤 도적 야영지를 들렀는데 거기에서 강화한 전설의 그리핀 강철검 도면을 얻었어요. 그게 어디더라? 그게 여기거든요. 도적 야영지. 여기가 위치가 어디냐면요, 미드쿱스 마을, 이제 키라 매츠 초대 퀘스트를 진행하시려면 이 미드쿱스 마을을 처음에 들러야 되는데 거기에서 이제 서쪽으로 쭉 길 따라 가시면은 도착할 수 있는 곳이 있어요. 여기 도적 야영지에 길이 있거든요. 바로 여기에서 이제 그 강화한 전설의 그리핀 강철검 도면을 획득할 수 있었습니다. 그래서 혹시 영상은 제가 녹화는 하지 못했는데 있을 줄 몰랐거든요. 사실 여기에 도면이. 하지만 얻었다는 거, 여기서 얻었다는 거 기억해 주시면 될 것 같습니다. 그래서 지금 이렇게 도면도 얻었겠다. 그리고 마침 제가 갖고 있는 게 또 강철검이잖아요. 전설의 그리핀 강철검. 그쵸? 거기다가 팔아야 될 검들도 좀 있고 하니까 오늘 메인 퀘스트 들어가기 전에 일단 여기 노비그라드에서 대장장이를 좀 찾아보려고요. 대장장이를 찾아서 맵에 있지 않을까? 검도 좀 팔고, 어디 보자. 여기 이제 퀘스트로 가야 되는 곳이 아직 열리지 않은 곳이고, 요 어딘가 있을 거예요. 좀 찾아볼게요. 그래서 검도 좀 팔고, 그 강화한 전설의 그리핀 강철검도 한번 만들어 보려고요. 메인 퀘스트 진행하기 전에 이미 지금 진행할 메인 퀘스트는 이미 표시를 해놨거든요. 선택을 해놓은 상태고 바로 가기만 하면 되는데 조금만 그 대장장이를 좀 찾아보고 가겠습니다. 대장장이가 어디 있을까? 그리핀 교단 검이 약간 검집이 전반적으로 좀 금색이 좀 묻어있네요. 번쩍번쩍 빛나네. 빛을 받을 때마다. 여긴 아니겠지? 아니겠지? 자, 찾아봅시다. 대장장이가 어디에 숨어 있을지. 노비그라드 대장장이들이 적지 않을 텐데. 여기는 아니다. 여긴 저기죠? 로즈마리와 타임. 단델라이언이 인수한 선술집이죠. 이쪽은 그러면 이제 노비그라드에서 나가는 길목이고, 노비그라드 안쪽으로 좀 들어가서 대장장이를 찾아보겠습니다. 왜 대장장이 표시가 안 돼 있을까? 저건가? 대장장인 줄 알았네. 봅시다. 이 다리를 좀 건너가야 될 것 같죠? 오, 여기 어딘가 있을 것 같은데? 아, 찾았습니다. 찾았습니다. 여기 계셨네.
Need something? What do you have on?
아, 근데 돈이 없으신데? 돈이 없으면 괜찮아요. 아, 이게 레벨이 71 때 착용할 수 있구나. 호호, 무게가, 그래요. 미리 하나 만들어 놓죠. 와, 비싸네. 그 은검도 혹시 있나? 강화한, 있네. 요것도 70, 요건 74네. 아, 늑대 은검이구나. 아직 강화한 그리핀 저기는 없는 것 같네요. 전설의 그리핀 은검은 있는데, 강화한 그리핀 은검 도면은 아직 획득하지 못한 관계로 만들 수는 없어 보이네요. 석궁화살. 자, 그러면 술을 좀 해서 돈을 좀 드리고, 그 다음에 이것도 비상용이니까 하나 수리하고, 보자. 데이스웬 은검. 비상용 은검이죠. 잠깐만. 은검, 이건 강철검이지. 그러면 이건 강철, 이건 할 필요가 없네. 그러면 이런 것들 좀 팔아야죠. 야, 팔아도 비싸다 이거. 2개 팔면 끝나겠는데요? 아니다, 아깝게 좀 비싼 거였구나. 3개 파니까 끝났네? 이거 어떡하지? 뭐를 좀 사야 되나? 그래도 이게 무게를 좀 줄이는 게 목적이기 때문에 좀 뭘 사서라도 돈을 좀 드리고, 요거 좀 비싸게 살 수 있겠네. 그리고, 아이고. 무게를 좀 줄이겠습니다. 하나. 이렇게. 와, 그래도 금방 다 쓰네. 무슨 무기들이 이렇게 비싸? 상인이 돈만 많으면 금방 돈 벌겠다. 이거 도적들 있는 곳만 돌아다니면서 잡아도 돈 많이 벌겠는데요? 아쉽네. 혹시 더 살 게 있을까요? 이건 없어도 되고. 내가 가지고 있는 게 훨씬 좋잖아. 그러면 뭘 사야 되나? 뭐를 사야 나중에 아이 잘 샀다 소리를 듣지? 그래도 뭘 사긴 사야 되는데. 여기선 살 게 없네요. 제작할 것도 지금은 없고 검밖에. 분해를 좀 해볼까요?
What?
가죽 같은 거, 무게 많이 나가는 거, 그런 거 분해하면은 좋은데. 이것도 일단 분해하자. 분해할 수 있는 건 일단 다 분해해볼게요. 분해해서 무게도 좀 줄이고 돈도 좀 주고 해서 전반적으로 뭐 돈을 번다, 챙긴다 라는 개념보다는 무게를 줄인다 라는 관점에서 좀 이렇게 정리를 좀 해보겠습니다. 가방을. 이건 뭐지? 괴물 껍질? 야, 이런 거 여기서부터 이제 아니잖아. 그럼 여기서부터는 뭐야, 더 이상 정리할 저기도 없네? 아닌가? 나 정리 다 했구나. 야, 정리할 것도 없네. 세상에나. 돈을 벌어다 드리고 싶은데 벌어다 드릴 방법도 없네요. 내가 얼마 드렸지? 200 크라운으로 뭘 팔 수 있지? 내가 지금 200 크라운을 안 나가는 게 없는데. 다 200 크라운 이상이네. 큰일 났네. 자, 그럼 여기까지 하고
So long.
그럼 메인 퀘스트를 향해서 가보겠습니다. 어느 쪽이지? 여기도 상점 같은데? 이쪽은 일단 뭐 이렇게 무기를 팔만한 그런 곳은 아니네요. 가볼까요? 메인 퀘스트. 어제는 어떤 퀘스트를 진행했냐면요, 이제 시리의 행방을 찾기 위해서 트리스를 만났죠. 노비그라드에서. 그리고 트리스로부터 몽상가라는 어떤 한 여성 몽상가를 소개를 받아요. 소개를 받아서 그 몽상가로부터 실의 행방을 이렇게 추측할 수 있는 그런 꿈을 꿀 수 있는 기회를 얻게 되거든요. 꿈속에서 그 시리와 함께 있는 사람이 단델라이언이라고 라는 것을 확인을 해서 지금 단델라이언의 행방을 추적하고 있는 도중이에요. 근데 지금까지 여러 여자, 남자들을 만나봤지만 아직까지 막 분명한 뚜렷한 단델라이언의 행방을 찾지는 못했고요. 졸탄이라는 드워프하고 함께 찾는 도중에 이제 가장 유력한 후보가 그 어떤 뭐라고 해야 되지? 선술집이라고 해야 되나? 그런 곳에서 노래를 부르는 그런 직업을 뭐라고 하죠? 아무튼 음유신인 것 같아요. 그 사람도 어떤 여성을 알게 되고 졸탄하고 같이 그 여성을 만나러 가는 그러한 상황입니다. 제 채널에도 있지만 늑대의 폭풍이라는 위쳐3의 명곡을 또 불러낸 그 여자 음유신을 지금 만나러 갑니다. 잘 가고 있는 게 맞나? 이렇게 뺑뺑 도는 듯한 기분이지? 아래쪽에 있다고 하죠. 이렇게 더 아래쪽에 다 온 것 같은데? 옷이라도 좀 갈아입고 올 걸 그랬나? 이 그리핀 갑옷으로 가기 좀 그런데. 자, 그래도 한번 가볼게요. 아, 해질 무렵에 만나야 되는구나. 좋습니다. 그러면 잠깐 이 선술집을 나와서 여관이군요. 여기가 물총새 여관이란 곳이네요. 여관 앞에서 밤을 좀 보내요. 저녁까지 영상을 좀 하고 해질 무렵이니까 한 이쯤 되겠죠? 좋습니다. 해질 무렵에 딱 지금 정확히 해질 무렵이네요. 아닌가? 아직 아닌가? 맞네.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdip.
And I've not seen him since.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
Forgot to pay for his wine at the Passaflora once. Need to wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, with bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
누구야? 백색 거서는 여관에서 만난 그 아줌마잖아요. 아니, 죽을 뻔한 거 목숨을 구해줬더니 여기서 내가 그 테메리아인 몇을 자기한테 해코지 하려고 했던 그 테메리아인 몇을 좀 혼내줬다고 그걸 여기서 꼬실러? 아주 그냥 도와줘서 제일 보람없었던 그런 도움이라니까요. 왜 여기서 문화와 교양의 도시, 자유의 도시 노비그라드의 물총새 여관에서 프리실라가 저렇게 아름다운 노래를 부르고 있는데 흥을 아주 그냥 보기 좋게 깨버렸죠. 어딨지? 어디 갔지? 한번 보고 싶다. 다시 얼굴이라도 한번. 흥을 보기 좋게 깨고 또 자기만 사라졌나 보네. 왜 나를 쳐다보시지? 사라진 것 같죠? 으그... 사라졌군요. 계속 가던 길을 가볼까요? 목욕탕으로 가서 시기 루벤과 이야기하자. 멀지 않는 곳에 있네요. 가봅시다. 자, 어젠 단델레온의 행방을 찾기 위해 여러 사람들을 만나서 이야기를 나누고 어딜 갔다가 경주도 하고 했다면 오늘은 조금 더 박진감 넘치는 스토리가 있지 않을까 기대를 해봅니다. 두들기.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
여긴가? 자, 옷은 갈아입었고, 옷은 벗었고.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
그렇군요. 자, 여기 또 벗고 계신 분들이 계시니까 빨리빨리 시선을 돌려서 싹싹 싹싹 누구보다 빠르게 시선을 돌려서 걸리지 않게 잘했죠? 쓱싹싹.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe, and we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Oh,
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few. First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah! Keep it together, lads.
야, 사생아의 수하라고? 자, 한번 쏴서 오, 몇 명 바로 돌아가셨는데? 오! 에이, 아무리 그래도 한 방에 죽는 건 너무했다. 야, 이거 진짜 너무했다. 그래도 한 방 맞고는 살게 해줘야지. 세상에, 아무리 내가 옷을 안 입고 있기로
Triss could
했으니,
not
어?
help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it,
지난
Ciri
이야기죠?
and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
자, 이번엔 다시 조심해서 싸워보겠습니다. 네, 표식을 10분 활용해서 싸워야 될 것 같아요. 방어구를 전혀 안 차고 있으니까. 아니, 어떻게 이 막대기 몽둥이 한 방에 죽을 줄은 진짜 생각도 못했네요. 다시 한번 싸워보겠습니다. 공간을 좀 두고 표식을 활용해서 싸워야 될 것 같아요. 우리 팀이구나. 오케이. 너 누구야? 아씨, 피하 식별이 안 돼. 야, 좀 도와줘야지 이렇게 싸울 수 있게. 얼지 않는 애가 우리 팀이다. 아, 딕스트라 잘 싸우고 있네. 다 싸운 것 같은데? 애들이 알아서 잘하네. 예끼.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
가면 되는 건가? 딕스트라에게 시에 대한 취미가 있을 줄은 몰랐네. 이건 먹어도 되는 거지, 딕스트라? 이건 좀 챙겨갈게. 딕스트라 너무 무서워요.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now.
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadler.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. All gone.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom!
evaporate. Explosion, big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
자, 정리하면 루벤 백자, 그러니까 딕스트라죠. 어우 깜짝이야. 딕스트라의 보물을 찾아야 되는데 일단 딕스트라의 보물을 찾으러 가려면 어떤 독가스 포자가 있는 길을 지나야 한다고 하죠. 그러면은 거기를 지나기 위해서는 이 팝스 해독제가 필요하고 그걸 사용해야만이 지나갈 수 있는 모양이죠. 그렇다면 팝스 해독제가 여기 준비가 됐고 위쳐 센스를 이용해 침입 장소를 살펴보자.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
슥슥. 가볼까요? 여긴 잠겼고. 뭐가 있다.
Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
자, 폭탄인 것 같은데 흔적은 없다.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
아주 강력한 폭탄이었던 걸로 보이고요. 흔적은 남지 않네.
Without taking that antidote.
호호. 여기는 해독제를 마셔야 될 것 같죠?
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
호호. 누구냐?
Drowners.
어휴 깜짝이야. 아들. 받으시고. 아이고 한방에. 자, 좀 더 뒤져보겠습니다. 뭐가 있죠?
Definitely came through here.
은 에메랄드 반지. 이쪽은 아닌 것 같고. 물 한 병. 여기 또 하나가 있죠?
Another trinket.
뭐야, 헨젤과 그레텔이야? 하나씩 이렇게 비싼 걸 내려놓고 갔지. 아, 그렇지. 보물들을 훔쳐갔으니까.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
분명히 이렇게 값비싼 것들이 떨어져 있었겠죠? 워낙 값비싼 보물들을 훔쳐가다 보니 이 정도 한두 개쯤은 신경도 못 썼을 거예요. 자, 일단 물의 흐름을 따라 가라고 했으니까 저도 그 말대로 물결을 따라서 움직이겠습니다. 그래야 단서 찾기도 더 좋을 것 같죠? 야! 야! 우와! 야! 불 먹어라! 아, 이런. 불 먹어라! 한 마리 더 있는데. 오케이, 일단은 안 들어오는 것 같으니까.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down anymore than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
자, 불태워서 육사체들이 모이는 걸 막아주고. 여기 뭐가 있는데 뭐지?
Yet another shiny bauble.
은근히 짭짤한데요? 이거 약간 조금씩. 이거나 먹어라. 예끼 이놈. 피해주고 놈들 한 곳에 모은 다음에 이렇게 날리면 더 편하죠, 싸우기가. 아이고, 싸우기 편하긴 뭐가 편하냐. 한 번 더. 하나, 둘, 피해주고. 한 번 더 갈겨주고. 하나, 둘, 피해주고. 한 마리 먼저. 하나, 둘. 그렇지. 이렇게 한 마리씩 상대해주면은 어렵지 않게 잡을 수 있습니다. 자, 버섯도 벌써 다 먹었어요. 이제 남은 건 라따뚜이. 다음 음식은 라따뚜이입니다. 심지어 라따뚜이도 하나밖에 남지 않았군요. 보자. 자, 물이 이쪽을 향해서 흐르고 있고. 근데 발표가 왜 있지? 저쪽으로 가야 되는 것 같죠? 아, 근데 왠지 일로 올라가고 싶은 마음은 뭐지? 이 느낌. 왜 올라가고 싶지, 이렇게? 왜 뭐가 있을 것 같지? 드워프 조개주. 늑대가주. 그냥 이런 것들인가? 왜 내가 이 길을 못 참겠지? 이 문은 왜 잠겨있구나. 그렇지, 여기 열려있었으면 큰일 났을 거예요. 나의 탐험심이 불타올랐겠죠. 자, 다 도는 것 같은데요. 뭐 특별한 건 없네요. 결국 굴러서 나와주고 물 흐르는 방향으로 계속 가보겠습니다.
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
자, 위쳐 센스를 통해서 하수구 방을 조사하라고 하는데 일단 길은 여기서 막혔어요, 그죠? 그러면 저 안에 뭐가 있다는 건데 뭔가 얻었죠? 지금 이쪽에도 뭐가 있지 않을까? 라는 생각을 잠시 해봤고. 여기가 어디지? 자, 그럼 다시 돌아가 보겠습니다. 혹시 모르니까 해독제 하나만 더 먹고 가볼게요. 방을 조사해보라고 했으니까 아까 제가 여기 뭐가 있었구나.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil, and caramel.
카라멜.
That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
이게 마지막 조사였나봐요. 그러면 이제 다시 딕스트라한테 돌아가면 되겠죠. 이쪽으로 갈 수는 없겠지? 돌아보겠습니다. 여기서 챙길 수 있는 건 다 챙긴 것 같아요.
Bits of pipe clear over here.
뭐야?
Must have been one powerful blast.
아니야. 실수로 눌렀어. 자, 가봅시다. 밭 아직도 머리 박고 있어? 그러지 마. 올라가야죠. 이건 뭐야? 플로렌이 여기 있어. 조사할 수 있는 건 다 했죠. 기다리고 있을 줄 알았더니 기다리고 있지도 않았네. 그러면 저도 가볼까요? 찾으러? 딕스트라가 어디 있나? 아니 여기 이렇게 또 정리를 안 하고 그대로 나가다니 하펜 안 되겠구만. 어디로 가야 되는 거야? 됐다.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
자, 위쳐 센스로 목욕탕 방에서 도둑의 단서를 찾아보자. 일단 여기서 한번 찾아볼까요? 조사.
Nothing interesting here.
특별한 게 없었고요. 아까 저쪽 방에 뭔가 표시가 떴었죠? 여기.
Something floating on the surface. Oil looks like.
이거네. 이거요. 찾았구만. 어딨어, 딕스트라.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Time's on my way.
Got things to do myself. So long.
이렇게 대화를 하는 게 아닌가 보네요. 그럼 찾은 다음에 어떻게 해야 되지? 방에서 도둑의 단서를 찾아보자. 그럼 방으로 가야지. 그리고 하나 더 있었구나, 뒤에.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
이 친구 말이 좀 거칠어요. 그래서 1회차 시작할 때 이 친구가 하는 말마다 반박을 좀 했었더니 나중 가니까 이 친구가 제가 정작 도움이 필요할 때 안 도와주더라고요. 그래서 태도를 좀 바꿔보았습니다. 2회차 때는 좀 고분고분한 게롤트가 되어서 녀석이 달라는 도움을 다 들어주고, 그 다음에 나중에 이제 제가 필요할 때 그럼 또 도움을 받을 수 있겠죠. 이렇게 도와줬는데 나중에 똑같이 1회차처럼 안 도와준다고 하면은 딕스트라는 이제부터 제 공공의 적이 되는 겁니다. 자, 일단 딕스트라가 말한 대로 헨켈 후작의 집으로 가볼까요? 딕스트라의 말에 의하면 헨켈 후작은 이미 죽은 사람이라고 하죠. 하지만 시종 하펜의 말에 따르면 분명히 자기 눈으로 똑똑히 헨켈을 봤다고 하죠. 누구 말이 맞는지 확인하러 가보겠습니다. 여긴데?
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints.
응? 위로 올라갔나? 말린 과일 좋고요. 책도 있네요. 북부 왕실 계보. 이거 나중에 읽어보고 싶다. 그 다음에 아이고, 불켜놓으면 안 되는 거 아닌가? 북부의 국가들 벨렌. 넘어가고, 이런 책들도 읽어보면 좋죠. 벨렌이 어떤 곳인지, 북부 왕국엔 어떤 것들이 있었는지. 마지막 소원, 이런 책들도 시간 될 때 읽어보시기를 추천드립니다. 그러면 뭐가 있었는데 여기 있구나.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
자, 2층으로 올라간 발자국이 있으니까 따라가 보겠습니다. 1층에서 조사할 수 있는 건 다 한 것 같죠? 빨리 가자, 게롤트. 후닥닥 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 후닥닥. 어? 이쪽인데?
A letter and a bottle.
음료 메모. 네가 태어난 해에 만들어진 포도주는 그냥 끝내주는구나. 깜짝 놀란 향취로군. 꼭 마셔보아라. 하지만 마신 다음엔 있던 곳에 병을 돌려놓거라. 사랑을 담아 뒤로부터.
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or ceres.
이거죠? 자, 과연 방금 그 편지, 아니 근데 여기 뭐 조사할 게 이렇게 많이 떠? 없는데? 더 이상 볼 게 없는데? 국자 들려고 일로 온 게 아닌데. 아, 여기 뭐가 있군요. 아,
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
뭔가 또 하나의 리들인가? 퍼즐 맞추기 게임인가? 또 그럼 맞춰서 한번 찾아보겠습니다. 아, 이렇게 문이 열리네요. 오호, 아주 흥미롭구만.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
자, 내려가더라도 최대한 챙길 수 있는 건 다 챙겨서 내려가 볼게요. 와일드헌트 책은 있는데 벌써 몇 번째 죽는 건지. 북부, 이것도 아까 읽었는데 같은 책을 많이 산 타입이로군. 저 이런 건 조사해야죠.
Sugar and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
근데 그렇다면은 여기에 있었던 사람들이라고 하면은 단델라이온하고 두두인데, 단델라이온, 두두 이 둘이 그러면 범인이라는 건가? 그 뭐야, 딕스트라의 보물을 턴? 내려가 보겠습니다.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
내가 이해한 거하고 좀 다른가? 맹어가 끼어있긴 한데 모르겠네요. 일단은 1회차 할 때도 저는 사실 이 부분 이해가 안 돼서 멋있어. 지금 포탈로 사라진 거야? 이야, 봤어야 됐는데. 자, 그럼 자정쯤에, 지금 시간이 9시 반이죠? 자정쯤 항구 근처에 있는 이터널 파이어 성소에서 트리스를 만나자. 만나러 가야죠. 이쪽 길이 없나? 이거 못 가나 이쪽을? 그렇지. 막힌 길이구나. 어쩜 와도 이곳으로 왔을까? 비켜보시오. 아주 급한 곳이, 급하게 가야 할 곳이 있어. 여기도 막힌 길이야.
Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made a mongrel of a man.
You around, eh?
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Bruxay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many? There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slinks between his legs. Come on, people.
별것도 아니죠? 아주 그냥 사람들을 선동하고 있어. 자, 그럼 갈 길을 가볼까요? 마침 단델라이언의 로즈마리엔 타임에 왔으니까 여기서 물건 좀 넣어놓고 가겠습니다. 지금 제가 쓰고 있는 것이 이건 나중에 쓸 것이고 요거를 9 5 화살을 좀 넣어 놓으려고요. 이 정도면 되지 않을까? 올라가지 말고. 자, 그럼 계속 가볼까요? 어떻게 가야 되는 거지? 잘 가고 있나? 저기 또 저러네. 이터널 교도, 이터널 파이어 교도. 선동꾼들입니다. 거의 다 왔죠? 이쯤인데 다정점이니까 시간을 한 2시간쯤만. 밤인 줄 알았는데 밤이 아니었구나. 그럼 여기로 가야죠. 낮이 아니라 밤인 줄 알았어요.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No. Not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then. Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close. Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
Devil's spawn.
Oh! Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Why the drink?
Triss Merigold has been captured. An occasion worthy of a toast, don't you think?
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Still haven't paid me for the witch, yet your hunters are already torturing her.
What of it?
You're damaging goods you haven't paid for yet.
This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none.
Don't worry, you shan't leave empty-handed. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah, nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
No, no more. I can't.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Siggy Reuven's until recently.
Well, furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore?
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank, far and safe from you. Far and safe from Reuven.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do, but not at any price.
All right, so free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I add you for a man that is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith. Guards! In here!
내가 뭐 잘못했나? 안 되는 것 같은데? 이상한 애를 냈네. 네, 만두만 좀 봐라. 오! 되게 길다. 하! 피해주고. 하! 차! 이거 죽이면 안 되는 것 같은데? 아, 큰일 났네. 아, 내 실수한 것 같은데. 하나만 요구했어야 되나? 아, 만약에 이거 맹호한테서 어떤 정보를 얻어낼 수 없는 상황이면은 제가 나갔다가 다시 로드를 한번 해보겠습니다. 넌 좀 죽어라. 한 명 남았나? 나 꼈어, 트리스. 핫! 아, 이거. 아. 아이쿠 한방. 오, 활도 쏘네. 아 잠깐만, 이거 계속 싸우겠는데? 저 요즘 싸울 때고 체크포인트로 가서 빠르게 다시 한번 해볼게요. 그래도 싸우게 되는지 한번 보겠습니다. 야, 최초로 이거 스토리를 다시 시도하네. 1회차 때 제가 그냥 생각 없이 맹어를 다 죽여버렸거든요. 여기서 마녀 사냥꾼이랑. 그래서 이번에는 와 진짜 선택하는데 트리스를 계속 고문하는 거야. 아 진짜 참아가면서 했는데 이거 좀 억울해서 안 될 것 같아요. 방금 제가 단델라이온의 구출 말고도 보물의 행방을 물었잖아요. 근데 소용이 없었죠. 그래서 뭔가 두 개를 다 요구하긴 힘들 것 같고, 그래도 어쨌든 거래를 할 가능성까지 만들었으니까 이번에는 그냥 깔끔하게 보물 안 물어보고 단달라이온을 풀어달라는 요구만 한번 해보겠습니다. 야 진짜 이 트리스 와 진짜 못된 사람 되는 것 같아서 빨리빨리 건너뛸게요.
I believe I told you not to let
Unless they had information.
anyone.
We'll start with you.
But it's not that easy.
Is that who I ever?
Sidarian.
A 1261.
Stop.
Kurt, please.
Speaking.
Ah, but to answer you.
Still haven't.
What of it?
You're damaging.
This.
Dub, I shall.
Oh,
Well.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Go.
You surprised? Sir.
It's simple. Free Dandelion.
A degenerate bard for information about Philippa. Tempting offer, I admit, but I must say no. You see, I've a magnificent execution plan for Dandelion in Oxenford. A breaking wheel, flaying alive, and so forth. It should work wonders for the mores of the academic youth and townsfolk.
When's this morally instructive spectacle due to take place?
When I issue the order, in person, Dandelion will remain in the dungeons beneath Temple Isle until then. So sorry I cannot be of help. Perhaps we can agree different terms. But first, let's see how Miss Marigold fares. It's grown suspiciously quiet in there. Come.
He say where Dandelion is?
Yes, but... Triss. I should tend to your wounds.
No need. I'm fine. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding.
Sorry. Should have gotten you out sooner.
Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for.
How do I say this? That was just a bit premature.
What do you mean?
Menge said Dandelion's locked up on Temple Isle. Dungeon right under the temple. He was planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Also said they'd only let Dandelion out of his cell once Menge gave the order, in person.
Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him,
After what they subjected you to, no need to explain.
He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if I
know. Let's not dwell on this. We should think about what to do next.
Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable, and Menge's not likely to order his transfer, or anyone's for that matter.
Let's search his corpse.
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
Saw Menge burn a sheet of paper right before we came in here.
Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now.
So there's no way you could recover the note?
Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker.
Could you revive him?
Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do.
Breaking Dandelion out's starting to look like our last option.
Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out.
Anyone actually tried?
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Menge's the only one who could have ordered Dandelion's release.
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about, but not here, not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here.
자, 어쨌든 원하는 대로 했습니다. 일단 맹어에게서 금고 열쇠도 획득했고, 그래서 딕스트라한테 저기도 줄 수 있게 되었어. 잠깐만. 이게 지금 그냥 나갈 수 있는 게 아니구나. 마녀 사냥꾼들의 초소에서 몰래 빠져나오자. 마녀 사냥꾼 초소에서 나갈 방법을 찾자. 몰래 빠져나가야 되는구나. 그럼 몰래 빠져나가야지. 나는 그냥 확 나가면 되는 줄 알았는데 그게 아니었나 보네요. 그다음 나가기 전에 또 여기 무슨 책들이 있는지 봐야죠. 신트라 대학살. 이거 책 있었나? 아, 있었던 것 같다. 이 인형 뭐야? 인형을 수집하고 있어. 마녀들을 위한 검. 여기가 있었죠. 자, 여기서 아, 그쪽 이쪽 아니야? 그쪽이야? 오케이, 알았어. 하마터면 제 촉대로 했으면은 그냥 마녀 사냥꾼들하고 한판 붙을 뻔했죠.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
어떻게 하려고? 마녀 사냥꾼. 오, 깜짝이야. 너 멋있는 사람이구나. 마녀 사냥꾼 초소에서 나갈 방법을 찾자. 여기서 이렇게 올라가면 되지 않나? 나가질 것 같은데. 혹시 여기 뭐 좋은 아이템이라든지 내가 나가기 전에 반드시 챙겨가야 되는 좋은 장비라든지 그런 거 없겠죠? 있으면 뭐 나한테 알려줬겠지, 인트로? 아닌가? 아닌가? 오, 트리스 멋있다. 불마법. 오! 오! 포탈로 사라졌어. 대박, 빨리 나가자. 자, 저는 마녀 사냥꾼들의 저기를 아주 안전하게 빠져나왔습니다. 어? 이거 뭐지? 부술 수 있는 것 같은데? 딕스트라의 신복.
You there, Mr. Reuben wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Don't bother. I know what happened to Dandelion.
Then take my coin. I always pay my debts, even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
내가 속이려고 했다고? 무슨 소리지? 이 거짓말쟁이 녀석이. 거짓말쟁이 아주 걸리는군요. 거슬리는 표현이야. 거짓말쟁이. 누가 이렇게 싸우는 거야? 뭐야, 이거 뭐야? 이분들 왜 이렇게 싸우는 거지? 뭔데? 난 못 싸워? 나도 싸우고 싶은데? 나는 공격할 수가 없네? 우와, 나는 못 싸워? 나도 싸우고 싶은데? 그리고 심지어 뭘 주울 수 있어. 역시 위쳐. 거짓말쟁이 너무 거슬려. 야, 자유도 좋다 위쳐. 아니 근데 내가 딕스트라를 속인 적이 없는데 왜 그렇게 생각을 했을까요? 딕스트라가 누가 훔쳤는지 알려주지 않은 적이 있었나 내가? 아, 이거 되게 거슬리네 이거. 이거 잠깐만. 아, 굉장히 거슬립니다 지금. 나중에 한번 새로 플레이 해보겠어요. 그래서 어디에서 빗나갔는지 한번 확인해 보겠습니다. 뭐야, 무슨 소리야? 불량배죠? 나 왜 칼 없어? 나 칼 어딨어? 아, 아까 그 그리핀 강철검으로 만들어서 지금 칼이 없구나. 세상에, 칼 한 자루만 들고 다녔던 거야? 칼 들고. 자, 도적들은 이렇게 소탕할 수 있답니다. 아, 팝사 해독제가 왜 있어? 뭘, 우리 제빈 어디 가고. 이상한 해독제가 있잖아. 착용. 해독제 쪽으로. 자, 아무리 명작인 위쳐 3지만 거짓말 댕이만큼은 어찌할 수 없었죠. 오타는 그 어떤 명작에도 적용될 수 있다. 네, 큰 교훈이죠. 자, 이제 프리실라를 만나러 가볼까요? 가만있자. 지금이 165보. 걸어가죠. 뛰어가죠. 후다닥 갈 수 있을 것 같으니까. 딕스트라를 속였다라. 근데 딕스트라를 속여본 적이 없는데. 죄송합니다. 이것을 지나치지 않을 수가 없었어요. 돈이 없으시네? 이런. 이것도? 심지어 비싸네. 장인 제작 은감이야. 200 이하의 물건이 이렇게 없단 말인가. 이게 이렇게 다 비싼 것들이었어? 세상에. 그러면 이것도? 자, 이거 참. 이거라도 팔자. 됐습니다.
So long.
자, 이거라도 무게를 조금이라도 더 줄여야죠. 차하. 이쪽 길인데. 차하. 너가 위쳐라고? 굉장하군. 여기에 하나의 위쳐 꿈나무가 있습니다. 노비그라드라는 자유의 도시에 위쳐 꿈나무가 탄생했군요. 위층에 있구나. 오케이. 저 주정뱅이가 프리실라일 리가 없지. 하지만 꼬마야, 위쳐는 정말 쉬운 게 아니란다. 아래층이라고? 여기구나.
Dandelion. I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something. Take care now.
블루벨을 숨기고 있었군, 프리실라. 내가 슬쩍 갈게. 그 다음에 지금 주니어 잡기를 가야 되나? 아니면은 생사가 걸린 문제. 노비그라드의 갱단. 클리버에게 말을 걸자. 지금 진행해야 될 퀘스트는 이거 같거든요. 주니어 잡기. 사랑스러운 프리실라 덕택에 게롤트는 이제 시리와 내가 노비그라드 뒷세계의 4대 세력 보스들 중 하나인 사생아 주니어와 거래했다는 것을 알게 되었다. 아하, 사생아를 찾아 대화를 나누고 어디에서 날 찾아낼지 알아내는 건 간단한 일처럼 보였다. 하지만 그 당시에 노비그라드에서 그리 간단한 일은 없었고 어떤 일도 보이는 대로 진행되지는 않았다. 이거 같아요. 제가 지금 진행해야 될 게 이건데 오늘은 일단은 여기까지 진행을 좀 하고 오늘은 조금 짧게 플레이를 해보고 싶습니다. 일단 방송 종료하고 딕스트라를 제가 어떤 포인트에서 소개했는지 좀 궁금하네요. 그래서 플레이를 다시 한번 해볼까 생각도 좀 하고 있어요. 그래서 오늘은 여기까지 진행을 하고 또 다음에 다시 들어와서 이어서 진행을 해보겠습니다. 다음에는 메인 퀘스트 하기 전에 못다한 부가 퀘스트랑 의뢰들을 좀 진행을 해보지 않을까 싶어요. 좀 더 발전된 제 장비들도 나중에 더 보여드리겠습니다. 네, 오늘 방송은 여기까지 하겠습니다. 또 같이 봐주셔서 재미있게 봐주셔서 감사하고요. 다음에 또 뵙겠습니다. 방송 종료할게요.